Alright, I'm down here looking at my boat. I've sold the boat. I only just bought the boat. I bought it about 2 months ago maybe, and I drove to Sydney and picked it up. It was like a 6-hour drive each way. And originally when I seen the boat, this boat is I'll just show you. You can't really see it, so it's a Nacra 430. So it's sailed super sloop, so 2 sails, main sail and a jib and a spinnaker. I like the spinnakers. I've never used them, but I just like the idea of it. And it's a lot easier than you think, because basically it's not that you've got 3 ropes to worry about, like the jib, the mainsail and the spinnaker, because what happens is you pull the main sheet on with the traveller at center. That becomes your rear stay to hold so that the mast doesn't fall down from the spinnaker. And the jib, you do the same to keep it out of the way when you're tacking or jibing. Now the thing is that these boats, this was brand new in 2015. The boat brand new with the trailer from the Brisbane Catamaran Centre, which is a really good trailer, was 18,000. Now this is in really good condition. Apparently only sailed a handful of times, who knows, you don't know, but I looked at it, I looked on the internet and I looked at how many boats there were, and Nacra had sold 30 of the boats in Australia, so I thought, well, that's good. I looked and they had national titles for them, which I was happy with that. Now, as it's turned out, Nacra bought out another boat, a Nacra 4.5, just after this boat, and everyone went to the other boat and no one sails this boat anymore. Like, there's a lot of them in Queensland, but no one's racing them. There was, I think, none at the last titles. I paid 8,000 for it, so that's why I thought it was a really good buy. I did some research. There's 2 sailing clubs within local to me. One that's only about 15 minutes away, if that. Actually, probably only 5, maybe 10 minutes away. There's another one about 45 minutes away. I went and had a look at that club. Really small lake. You know, I just thought it's too small. But then you got the Twofold Bay Yacht Club. Now they don't have any catamarans, and even the other sailing club, there's maybe 2 catamarans there, a Murray Cat and a Paper Tiger, but they don't always sail anyway. Now I was planning on sailing both days on the weekend. That's what my ambition was. Whether that would happen is another story. Now the Twofold Bay Yacht Club, they have no cats, and as far as I know, they don't sail. Now I talked to them. I said, what day do you sail? They said it's on a Sunday, and I've gone down there every Sunday and there's no one there. They did have a national titles for a Cobra, I think, catamaran. I don't know if it's Cobra or something like that. So I went down there when that was on, and they've got a large beach, probably fit about 50 cats on it. They had about 12 cats at that national title. Now I said to them, is it all right if I come and sail while the titles are on? And they said, yeah, no problem. I said, I'll stay away from the course. I just want to be out there when the safety boats are out there, so that if I get in trouble, there's a safety boat there, right? And there's this huge beach, and this guy says to me, yeah, you can just set up, just put yours in over at the boat ramp. There's a massive big fishing boat ramp there. I don't know how I put a catamaran in the boat ramp. Like, or do I set it up on the trailer, all the mast and everything, and then reverse it down like a normal tinny or something? Like, doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't I just go set up on the beach? But he was kind of pointing me to the boat ramp, and I thought, you don't really want me to sail here, do you? I've gone down every Sunday and there's no one there, and they say, oh, you must have come after it was finished. And I talked to them on Facebook and that, you know. I'm like, well, was there sailing? No one could give me any answers. It's like, I said, well, the club was locked up. There was no cars, no trailers. Like, I don't know. They said, oh, maybe we were sailing the yachts, because they got yachts there, right? Well, maybe they were. But there was no cars parked at the sailing club. No one in the sailing club. The club was locked. Like, what's the story? I can't get any answers. Anyway, so I've sold this, and maybe I might go to a monohull if I can find out when they actually sail. I might buy a laser or something, you know. If that's what they sail, I'll sail whatever they've got. I mean, at the moment I'm too unfit anyway, to be honest. I'm way too unfit. I've got to get fit first, but then again, starting sailing will get me fit. Now, the reason I come out here to tell you a story is that I was just about to put the cover on the boat, and I had a lot of stuff outside of the sail box, which is down there, and I just went to put it all back in and put the cover on so that's right when this guy comes to pick it up. I put it on eBay, it sold within 2 days, so I was happy with that. Got my money back, move on, we'll work out what we do after that. Anyway, there was this cat comes with a mast riding system, so you can put the mast up by yourself. It's got a tripod thing that I didn't know how to use it. Blake sent me some instructions on how to use it, but anyway, I went to put that in there, and when I took this, the cover was already off. I'd left the cover off that from the day before, and as soon as I went to go put this thing in, I seen a snake. And you know, I didn't panic or anything like that. Snakes are snakes. Like, you know, what are you going to do? You're bound to find a snake at some point. But I was lucky that I seen it, because otherwise this guy, I would have put that cover on. This guy would have come, bought his new boat, got home, opened it up, and a fucking snake would have come out. I don't know what type of snake it was. I looked at on the internet, and to me, it looked like a small-eyed snake, but it was too long. It was about 1 metre long, and they only grow to 50 centimetres. So then it looked, maybe I thought it could have been a coastal taipan, but they're not supposed to be in this area. They're supposed to be up north New South Wales. The other thing it could have been is a brown snake, but it was black. Okay, it was about 1 metre long. It was about 30 millimetres or 40 millimetres diameter thick, and it was scared shitless. It was just trying to go under the sails, get into it. So what I did was I just started pulling out everything, and I pulled everything out until there was just the snake left, and then the snake just got up and left. The chickens were here next to me. I was glad they didn't see it, because I didn't know what they were going to do. So, you know, I thought if they're going, like, it was probably a poisonous snake. There's a big chance of that. But there's no need to panic. The snake was scared of me, so I was just trying to make him relax a little bit, pulling stuff out slowly. Got out, he went off into the scrub over there somewhere. And yeah, so that's where I seen how long he was. It could have been longer than 1 metre, I don't know. So yeah, that's it. So snakes, no need to be scared. I mean, some people might try and kill them, but I mean, well, I wouldn't do that. Maybe if it's in your backyard in a suburban place, but then again, you should just call someone to get rid of it. For me, it's no use calling someone. Like, what are they going to do? Release it somewhere, like in the bush, which is my house? So yeah, no big deal. No one got hurt. Snake was fine. I stayed calm, and just got it out of there. So he did it for me. I just pulled everything out, and then he went. That's it. Yeah, so that's my little story about the snakes. I do have a quick story as well, with the chickens going for snakes. Whether they do it or not, I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I found, now this is a bit queasy for some people, but anyway, there was water in my caravan, and there's a bunk bed in there that I've never used. It's just storage there. So I took the bunk bed out, and there was a mattress. The mattress at the bottom, when I lifted the mattress up, there was about 15 little pink mice. I got on the internet and went, do chickens eat mice? They said yes, they do. They love them. So I put on my rubber glove and I come out and I threw a little pink one down on the ground, and oh my goodness, did they go for those. They loved them. And then for the rest of the day, they would not leave me alone. They just followed me everywhere. I kneeled down or squatted down to talk to one of them, as you do, talk to the chickens, of course. And he bit me thumb because I think he thought that was another pink jelly bean mice baby. So anyway, what are you going to do? I mean, well, that's cruel, Chris. It's not really cruel. What would you have done? You're going to kill them one way or the other. At least they got eaten, and it's, you know, that's part of nature. All right, so that's me. That's the catamaran. Yeah, I know this is pretty much nothing of a video, but hope you enjoyed anyway. I'm Stayer Off Grid. Oh, I got one more little update before I go, because in this video was really nothing. So here's the little chickies. They're about, what is it, the 24th? So 3 weeks and 3 days old. Getting their little feathers coming together. They're really, really annoying because they live in the caravan. They're in a container, a 100-litre container, and every time I go near them, they run around, scatters, fly, whatever. They're scared shitless of me. So every day now, they're getting much better. I've just, you know, one of them just dumped on my bloody table there. They're getting better because I will every day. Normally just one at a time. I'll bring them up on the table here. I've also been putting them outside during the day into the chicken run, and yeah, they're really good. I really hated it when they were always scared of me. I'm like, stop doing that, you little buggers. Now I want to put my hand in the container to put food there. They just come straight up to me and eat next to my hand, which is good. Yeah, they've still got a long way to come. So what? They're 5 days off being 4 weeks old, and they should be just about fully grown by the time they're 8 weeks old, apparently. So I just really love these feathers coming through. They're a bit scrappy at the moment, but the real colours of them are looking choice. These ones are, I forgot what they were. I forgot what they do. Plymouth Rock. They're Plymouth Rocks. And I've got more eggs in the incubator now, which are Australorp, which is an Australian breed of chicken. Now, the thing with those is that I'm not 100% certain that they're going to hatch, because I've had 2 nights in a row my solar battery or solar system die overnight, so they've lost heat during the night, but we'll see how they go. I'm not giving up on them, I'll just keep going. Anyway, here they are, beautiful little creatures. What's on there? Can you see yourself on the video? No. Alright, thank you very much. I'm Stayer Off Grid.